What do you love most about working in scripted rather than unscripted?
Well, what I love about scripted is I feel like I get to be somebody else. I'm dramatic as I don't know what. So I just love playing characters. I've always loved playing characters. So it
And
fulfills me.
and what drew you to How High too?
Well, it was in Atlanta, Georgia. That was number one because everything I've shot has been out here in Los Angeles. So to have something that I can work on that's actually in Atlanta, that kind of project where I can be home, I love that. Also, I've worked with Deray Davis and DC Youngfly. We all are kind of connected in the comedy world. And that was my first time meeting Lil Yachty. But I also saw How High won. And I was like, I am that girl for How High too. This is everything.
What was the vibe like on set? It seems like a really extremely fun cast.
Yes, it was. Actually, everybody was very kind. The first day that I arrived to set, D-Ray and I knew that we had to kiss. So he came to my trailer and he was like, I was gonna go and like get my hair rebraided and shave and so we could, because he could feel me and everything. No, everybody was very nice.
How did Greg feel about the kiss?
Greg doesn't care about the kiss. He knows that behind that kiss is a check.
You obviously have made really big strides with Greg, considering the whole battle with cancer. You were very open and shared all of it on TV. Where does everything stand now, and how has this process strengthened your relationship?
Greg rang the bell last week, which was like amazing. So he completed 6 months of chemo. And so we were all very proud of that. I posted all over my social media, him ringing the bell and all of his nurses coming out. And it was a really emotional time. And right after that, Greg wanted to have a party. So we'd already planned a party because we knew that he was ringing the bell. And he wanted an old school kitchen party. And that's what we did. But no, it strengthened Greg and I's relationship a lot. Greg and I as a couple, we've been together for over 20 years and we've been through everything a couple could possibly go through. There's just nothing that we haven't gone through. And with cancer coming into our lives, I don't think there's anything that we can't conquer. I think it made Greg and I both stronger people.
Is there any like major lesson that you learned in this process?
Well, I was a caretaker. He was the patient. I became a cancer ambassador through the American Cancer Society. And I got a lot of help. He got a lot of help. And one of the things I think you have to learn is that as a caretaker, that the patient or the person with the illness is going through a lot of different highs and lows that we may not understand as a caretaker, the medication, all those kind of things. So I learned to try to have a little bit more patience, although it is very, very difficult. And being a part of the American Cancer Society, all the other caretakers, they could relate when people who haven't gone through it can't. And you have to be, not only just a wife, I'm a mom. I still have to work. I mean, we still got to eat. It was just a lot. It was just a lot. But I'm a strong woman, and I'm so glad that I was able to do this and really get through it. I can sit here today and say, we went through it, and we are still standing.
One of the big things that you guys talked about last night was about sharing your personal experiences on Twitter, on social media, asking fans for their experiences and how it can help you. Is that something that you feel has helped you? You've been in the game a long time.
Yeah. I must say, people on social media, they know everything. Like I literally can post and be like, I need a makeup artist today, and they will tell me who to use. I post about, I need racks for my store. They tell me where to go. And I post on my social media about Greg. When Greg and I decided to do this, it was Greg's choice, not mine. Greg was the kind of guy who never went and got checkups. He never went to the doctor. He was afraid of the doctor. He didn't have that thing that guys get, the check that guys don't want to get. So he wanted to help the next guy. So we decided together that we was going to put our lives out there and let everybody really see how it really went down. We didn't cover up anything. How I felt, you saw how I felt. How he felt is how he felt. And we just really put it out there for the world to see. I got so much support. So many people wrote emails to me who really walked in these shoes. And you really got to be in this position to do this kind of thing. Greg was embarrassed by it a little bit. It was weird. I never knew that someone would be embarrassed by their illness, but he was a little he didn't want people to know. He didn't even want people to know he was doing chemo. It was, to me, it's weird, but I'm not the person with the illness, so I don't really know.